What's the funniest misunderstanding you've ever had with your mom? This happened when I was home from college for winter break. I was 20 years old, staying in my childhood bedroom, and my mom was being extra protective since I'd been away at school. So I'm texting with this girl from my dorm, let's call her Katie. We've been flirting for weeks, but nothing serious. She sends me this message around 10 p.m. saying, "I'm so wet right now, wish you were here." I'm thinking this is getting spicy, right? I text back something like, "That sounds amazing, tell me more." She responds with, "It's so warm and bubbly, I could stay in here for hours." Now I'm really confused because that doesn't sound like what I thought we were talking about. But I'm 20 and stupid, so I text back, "I bet it feels incredible." Here's where things go sideways. My mom always did laundry late at night, and she had this habit of checking all the pockets before washing clothes. She finds my phone in my jeans pocket and sees it buzzing with messages. Being the concerned mother she is, she thinks maybe it's an emergency, so she opens my text to check. She sees this entire conversation about being wet and warm and bubbly and feeling incredible and completely loses her mind. The next morning at breakfast, she sits me down for the most uncomfortable conversation of my life. "Honey, I think we need to talk about being safe and responsible." I'm eating cereal, completely clueless about what's coming. "I saw your text messages last night, and I'm not judging you, but I think we should discuss protection and making sure you're being careful with girls." I'm choking on my Cheerios at this point. "Mom, what are you talking about?" "The messages with Katie about being wet and warm. I know you're an adult now, but I still worry about you making smart choices." I'm mortified. My face is probably bright red. "Mom, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I'm not trying to embarrass you, sweetie. I just want to make sure you know about consent and safety and all that important stuff." At this point, I'm dying inside. My mom thinks Katie and I were having phone sex or something. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this without making it worse. "Mom, can I please see my phone for a second?" She hands it over, still looking concerned and motherly. I scroll back through the conversation with Katie, and that's when I realize what actually happened. Katie wasn't talking about anything sexual at all. She was texting me from her hot tub on her apartment balcony. She was literally wet from the hot tub water, talking about how warm and bubbly it was and how relaxing it felt. The girl was just telling me about her evening soak, and I'd been responding like an idiot thinking it was something completely different. I show my mom the phone. "Look, read the whole conversation." She starts reading, and I watch her face change from concerned parent to confused, then to trying not to laugh. "Oh, honey," she says, covering her face with her hand. "Katie was talking about a hot tub?" "Yes, Mom. A hot tub. She was just relaxing after her final. And you thought she was talking about—" "I thought the same thing you thought, apparently." We both sit there in silence for a minute, realizing how ridiculous this whole situation is. Then my mom starts giggling, then I start laughing. Soon we're both cracking up at the kitchen table. "So let me get this straight," she says between laughs. "You thought this girl was being suggestive, so you kept encouraging her to talk about her hot tub experience?" I was so confused by her responses, but I didn't want to seem uncool, so I just kept playing along. "And meanwhile, she probably thinks you're really enthusiastic about hot tub maintenance." We're both dying laughing at this point. My dad comes downstairs asking what's so funny, but we can't even explain it without cracking up again. The best part is what happened next. My mom insists I text Katie to apologize for the weird responses, just in case she was confused too. So I send this awkward message. "Hey, sorry if my texts last night were weird. I thought you were talking about something else entirely." Katie texts back, "Oh my god, were you thinking what I think you were thinking? I was literally just sitting in a hot tub complaining about how long my hair takes to dry." Turns out she'd been equally confused by my responses, but was too polite to ask what I was talking about. My mom felt so bad about the whole thing that she invited Katie over for dinner when she visited town the next month. They ended up bonding over the story and still laugh about it whenever they see each other. Now every time I'm home and my mom sees me texting, she asks, "Is this about a hot tub or should I be concerned?" And whenever I actually am in a hot tub, I make sure to text her a photo just to mess with her. Katie and I never dated, but we became really good friends. She still brings up hot tub gate whenever she wants to embarrass me in front of new people. The moral of the story is, always read the full context before jumping to conclusions. And maybe don't let your mom check your phone, even if she's just trying to help. But honestly, it's become one of our favorite family stories, and my mom tells it at every holiday gathering now.